My beloved child, tonight a truth is rising that no one expected, not even you. The man you trusted, the one who walked closest to your shadow, is standing on the edge of exposure. And right now, heaven is whispering for you to listen carefully, because every second from this moment forward is connected to a massive breakthrough that's about to enter your life. Something huge is waiting for you. For months, a mask has been covering his real intentions. Smiling in your presence but shaking hands with deception behind your back. But destiny has decided not to stay silent anymore. His secrets have been circling like a storm, and now that storm is coming directly for him. You are not the one in danger, he is. The truth he tried to bury is rising like fire, ready to burn through every lie he planted. And the moment this truth explodes, your breakthrough, the one delayed for so long, will finally be unlocked. Amen. Blessing 111. A new revelation unfolds, because what you're about to hear next is something that will make your heart stop for a second. Someone powerful, someone who has been watching his actions quietly, is about to step in. Not to protect him, but to expose him publicly. His confidence will collapse. His plans will fall apart. His fake smile will shatter. The people he manipulated, the trust he broke, the shadows he hid inside, everything is lining up to testify against him. And the most shocking part? He has absolutely no idea that an arrest-level situation is forming around him. Every step he takes now is being monitored. Every word he speaks is being recorded in spiritual silence. And while he thought you were unaware, heaven was preparing your breakthrough in the background. Your blessing was being polished while his sins were being counted. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 222. A deeper shift is happening, and this is the moment where the story flips. Because his downfall isn't meant to scare you, it's meant to free you. His exposure is the signal that your new chapter is finally starting. The angels have removed the veil from your eyes, and now you will see everything clearly. The weight he brought into your life is being lifted. The stress he caused you is being returned to him. The peace he disturbed in your spirit is coming back twice as strong. And when his truth explodes and the arrest-like consequences begin, you will rise untouched, unbothered, and unstoppable. This is your divine turning point, your breakthrough moment where heaven says, now it's your time. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 333. Beyond the surface, my beloved child, a new wave of truth is moving toward you faster than anyone realizes. The same man who thought he could outsmart destiny is now standing in a spotlight he never expected. His private conversations, his hidden actions, his secret alliances, everything is being pulled into the open. And while he believed he was protected, the universe has already delivered the final warning to him: your time is up. This exposure will not just shake him, it will shake everyone who blindly trusted him. But for you, this is not a moment of fear. This is your elevation. Something huge is waiting for you. Before you hear the next part, take 1 second and share this message with those who need to receive their own breakthrough, because the next revelation coming your way carries a divine shift meant to bless more than just you. Amen. Blessing 444. A hidden force steps forward, and you must understand how powerful this moment truly is. There is someone, silent, influential, positioned in a place of authority, who has watched his behavior for far too long. This person is not moved by excuses, not fooled by charm, not blinded by false loyalty. They are preparing to initiate the steps that will lead to his exposure, his downfall, and possibly an arrest-level consequence that will change everything. You were never meant to fight this battle. Heaven assigned someone else to handle it. Your only job now is to stay calm, stay aligned, and stay ready, because once he falls, doors that were shut for years will burst open for you without resistance. Something huge is waiting for you. And before this next divine wave hits, drop one comment below to claim your protection and your breakthrough energy, because this story is shifting faster than you think. Amen. Blessing 555. A divine turning point awakens, and this is the part where the breakthrough becomes undeniable. When his truth comes out, people will finally see why your spirit felt uneasy around him. They will understand why heaven had to intervene. And they will watch as every lie, every manipulative act, every false intention gets exposed in perfect sequence, like a movie written by destiny itself. His fall becomes your rise. His collapse becomes your acceleration. His exposure becomes your liberation. Something huge is waiting for you, and this time nothing and no one can interfere. A new path is opening, a path filled with clarity, respect, opportunities, and divine justice standing tall on your behalf. The breakthrough you've prayed for, cried for, and waited for is arriving right after his truth breaks open. Amen. Blessing 666. Shadows begin to tremble, my beloved child, because the moment he feared the most is standing right at his door. His confidence is cracking. His calm face is shaking behind closed doors. He can feel it. Someone knows more than he expected, someone has seen deeper than he wanted, someone is connecting the dots he tried to scatter. And while he walks around pretending everything is normal, inside he is replaying every action he hid, every motive he masked, every step he took thinking no one would ever find out. This isn't random. This is destiny pulling the curtain back. And the most powerful part? You won't have to lift a single finger. Truth is working on your behalf. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 777. A silent witness rises, and this is the twist he never imagined. Someone who was close enough to observe, but quiet enough to stay invisible, has finally decided that they will no longer protect his actions. This person has knowledge, deep, detailed knowledge, that will flip the entire situation. What they reveal next will open eyes, change perceptions, and dismantle every false story he built around himself. And while he may try to convince others that nothing is wrong, destiny is already moving its pieces. People around him will start asking questions. They will sense the shift in his energy. They will feel the tension he tries to hide. His exposure is not a possibility, it is a scheduled moment. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 888. A new clarity rises for you, and this is where your breakthrough becomes unstoppable. Every time he tried to block your progress, heaven took note. Every time he tried to shift blame onto you, divine justice recorded it. And now, as his truth rises to the surface, all the blessings that were delayed because of his interference are being released at once. You are stepping into a season of rapid breakthroughs, smooth progress, unexpected support, and spiritual protection that surrounds you like a shield. His exposure is simply the signal that your path is now clear. No more emotional fog. No more confusion. No more silent battles. What's coming next for you is powerful, peaceful, and life-changing. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 999. The atmosphere shifts sharply, my beloved child, because this is the moment destiny tightens its grip on the truth. The man closest to you, who thought he could outrun consequences, is now standing in spiritual quicksand. Every attempt he makes to hide his tracks is failing. Every path he tries to escape through is closing. People around him will start noticing small cracks in his behavior, a changed tone, restless nights, sudden silence. He knows something is coming, but he doesn't know how big it is. Heaven has already declared, his exposure is unavoidable. And while this storm circles around him, divine protection circles around you. Before the next revelation unfolds, share this message so that others walking through hidden betrayal may receive their protection, because what happens next will shift not just your story, but theirs too. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 1111. The spiritual investigation intensifies, and now an authority, whether earthly or divine, is preparing to take a massive step forward. This isn't about revenge, this is about justice aligning itself exactly where it belongs. The truth he buried is rising with force. The lies he spread are returning to him. And the trust he misused is becoming the very chain that exposes him. People who once believed him will begin noticing inconsistencies. They'll recall small details he thought no one remembered. They'll compare stories. They'll question his intentions. One by one, every hidden layer of his actions will peel away, leaving him face to face with the consequences he created. And my beloved child, as this unfolds, comment below to claim the breakthrough energy that becomes yours the moment his truth collapses, because heaven is preparing to accelerate your life the second his mask falls. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 1212. Your breakthrough locks into position, and this is where everything changes for you permanently. His exposure is not meant to trouble your heart, it is meant to free it. The moment his truth comes out, what was blocked for you will flow effortlessly. Doors will open without resistance. Delays will disappear. Blessings that were held in divine storage will be released in rapid sequence. You will rise in clarity, strength, and spiritual authority. People who doubted you will see exactly why your spirit was uncomfortable around him. They will finally understand that your intuition was divine protection in disguise. His downfall marks the beginning of your elevation. And before the next chapter unfolds, take a second to subscribe internally, to the belief that your life is about to transform in a way that feels supernatural, because the breakthrough scheduled for you cannot be stopped by anyone. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 1313. A deeper unraveling begins, my beloved child, because destiny has stepped onto the stage and nothing can stop what comes next. The man closest to you, who once moved confidently, spoke boldly, and acted as if his path was untouchable, is now losing control of every piece he thought he had secured. His actions are catching up with him faster than his mind can process. His circle is shrinking. His influence is fading. And the truth he tried to bury is rising like a flood that refuses to be stopped. This is not coincidence, this is divine timing aligning with precision. You are not witnessing chaos, you are witnessing justice unfolding in real time. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 14:14. The universal clock strikes louder, and this is where the shift becomes undeniable. Someone who once protected him emotionally, someone who once believed his stories, someone who once stood on his side, is now switching positions. This person has finally seen enough to understand who he truly is. And instead of shielding him, they are stepping back, allowing destiny to reveal him fully. His support system is weakening, and with every weakened link, his exposure becomes clearer. People around him will be left speechless by what is revealed. They will question how he managed to hide so much for so long. They will wonder how he played his role so convincingly. But heaven saw everything from the beginning, and now heaven is replaying the truth publicly. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 15:15. Your elevation prepares to ignite, and here is the twist destiny saved for you. His exposure is not arriving to break your spirit, it is arriving to release your blessings. Everything he blocked, everything he slowed down, everything he tangled, is about to return to its rightful flow the moment his truth comes out. You will feel a sudden lightness in your spirit. You will feel doors unlocking without resistance. You will feel new energy pushing you forward with unstoppable force. This is your transition into a season where no hidden hands can interfere with your path. His chapter is closing, and yours is opening in brilliance. Something huge is waiting for you, and what's coming next will not just surprise you, it will upgrade your entire life. Amen. Blessing 16:16. The final cracks appear, my beloved child, because destiny has pushed his hidden world to its breaking point. The man closest to you, who walked with confidence while hiding shadows, can no longer keep his truth contained. His thoughts are restless, his spirit is trembling, and his actions are beginning to expose themselves without anyone forcing it. This is the moment where his past decisions collide with the present. His mask is slipping in front of the very people he tried to impress. His stories are no longer matching. His expressions betray him. Every lie he once polished is turning into a weapon against him. You are watching the collapse of a facade he spent years building. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 17:17. The walls are closing in, and this is the part he never prepared for. People are starting to connect the dots effortlessly. Quiet observers who never spoke a word are suddenly remembering things that didn't add up. Situations he manipulated are resurfacing. Conversations he twisted are returning to their original meaning. And now those who once protected him emotionally are slowly stepping back, allowing the truth to find its voice. He can feel eyes watching him differently. He can sense the distance growing. He knows something big is coming, and he also knows that he cannot escape it this time. The quiet exposure has already begun, and soon the louder fallout will follow. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 18:18. The breakthrough rises in your favor, and this is where your journey turns powerful. His downfall is not just an ending, it is a divine reset for your life. Every delay tied to his energy is being released. Every blockage caused by his presence is dissolving. You will feel doors opening faster than you expected. You will feel clarity washing over you like light after a storm. You will feel a new strength rising inside you, guiding you toward opportunities that were always yours but were held back by his interference. His exposure marks the moment your blessings accelerate. Your spirit is stepping into a new season where nothing hidden can touch your peace again. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 1919. The silence before the collapse grows heavier, my beloved child, because destiny is positioning every final piece exactly where it needs to be. The man closest to you, who believed his charm could hide his truth forever, is now standing under a spiritual spotlight that exposes everything he thought was buried. His mind is spiraling. His confidence is fading. His plans are crumbling. He senses a force he cannot fight, a truth he cannot outrun, a moment he cannot avoid. This is not punishment, this is alignment. The universe is simply returning everything he created back to him. And while he is losing balance, you are gaining strength. While his world is tightening, your world is expanding. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 2020. The final witness steps into clarity, and this is where destiny's timing becomes undeniable. Someone who carries a key piece of information, someone who saw more than they were supposed to, can no longer keep silent. Their voice will become the turning point, the spark, the trigger that sets the entire truth into motion. What they reveal will shock people who believed him blindly. It will open eyes, break illusions, and clear every doubt surrounding his intentions. He will try to defend himself, but his own patterns will betray him. His own history will contradict him. His own words will work against him. And as his truth spreads, so does your freedom. Every layer of exposure clears the path for your next blessing. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 2121. Your rise becomes unstoppable, and this is the moment destiny has been leading you toward. His exposure is not the climax, your transformation is. The universe is removing him from your path because what is coming next for you requires a clean, uncluttered, unblocked space. Your blessings will no longer be delayed. Your intuition will no longer be ignored. Your life will no longer be dimmed by someone else's hidden chaos. You are stepping into a breakthrough that will feel like the weight of years lifting in a single moment. Peace returns. Clarity returns. Strength returns. And opportunities begin to appear exactly when you need them. This is your elevation season, the season where everything that once felt stuck begins to flow with divine ease. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 2222. The final countdown begins, my beloved child, because destiny has reached the point of no return. The man closest to you, who walked with a double face, who spoke one truth to you and another behind your back, is now surrounded by consequences he never imagined would arrive this quickly. His steps are shaky. His thoughts are scattered. His confidence is collapsing from the inside. He can feel a force pressing in on him, exposing every hidden motive he tried to disguise as loyalty. This is the moment where life demands accountability. This is the moment where his past refuses to stay silent. And while he faces the unraveling of everything he tried to control, your spirit is being elevated into a realm of clarity and breakthrough. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 23:23. The truth gathers momentum, and this time nothing, not fear, not manipulation, not excuses, can slow it down. People around him will start noticing patterns they ignored. They will recall moments that didn't make sense. They will finally understand why certain situations felt off. His mask will not just crack, it will fall off entirely. He will be seen for who he truly is, not who he pretended to be. And the most powerful revelation? Destiny is aligning witnesses, conversations, and events in perfect order, creating a chain of truth he cannot escape. This isn't anger working against him, this is justice working for you. Every layer of exposure clears another layer of blessing meant for your life. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 24:24. Your divine release activates, and this part is where everything shifts in your favor. The moment the truth about him becomes undeniable, a supernatural acceleration will begin in your life. Opportunities you didn't even know were waiting for you will start appearing. People who once overlooked you will suddenly recognize your strength, your worth, your resilience. The energy that once felt heavy, blocked, or confusing will transform into clarity and flow. His exposure is the sign that your breakthrough is no longer delayed, it is arriving with force, speed, and divine intention. You are stepping into a season where nothing hidden can interfere with your blessings, your peace, or your path. Something huge is waiting for you, and the next chapter written for you will be brighter than everything you've survived. Amen. Blessing 25:25. The final unraveling tightens, my beloved child, because destiny is no longer whispering. Now it is speaking loudly, clearly, and directly. The man closest to you, who believed he could manipulate outcomes and twist narratives, is stepping into the very moment he feared. His secrets are no longer secrets. His excuses can no longer protect him. His false confidence cannot save him. Everything he tried to control is slipping through his fingers like sand. His world is shrinking, and every attempt he makes to escape accountability only exposes him further. You are witnessing the collapse of a storyline he fought desperately to maintain. But this collapse is not meant to break you, it is meant to free you. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 26:26. The confrontation of truth becomes inevitable, and this is where destiny's precision becomes impossible to ignore. Someone, quiet, observant, spiritually guided, has finally decided that the truth must be revealed without delay. This person holds the missing piece, the key detail, the one fact that will finalize his exposure. Their voice will cut through every lie he built. Their clarity will destroy every mask he wore. People who once doubted your intuition will now realize you were always right. They will begin to distance themselves from him, not because you said anything, but because the truth itself is speaking louder than every word he ever used to cover his tracks. His fall is not loud yet, but it is certain. His breakdown is not public yet, but it is unfolding. And with every piece of truth that surfaces, your breakthrough comes closer. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 27:27. Your divine shift becomes unstoppable, and this is the chapter where everything starts aligning for your highest good. His exposure marks the end of spiritual interference in your life. The energy that once felt heavy is lifting. The confusion he created is dissolving. The emotional weight he brought is being removed from your path. You are stepping into opportunities that were delayed, blessings that were withheld, and clarity that was waiting for this exact moment. The universe is rewarding your patience, your strength, your endurance. You are rising into a season where nothing hidden can hold you back again. His downfall is simply the announcement that your elevation has begun. Something huge is waiting for you, and this next shift in your journey will feel like the breakthrough you've been prepared for all along. Amen. Blessing 28:28. The final blow approaches, my beloved child, because destiny has decided that the truth can no longer wait. The man closest to you, who spent so much time hiding behind confidence and carefully constructed stories, is now standing in the exact moment he tried to avoid. His lies are snapping one by one like wires under pressure. His plans are collapsing faster than he can rebuild them. And his actions, once covered in shadows, are being pulled into the light with undeniable force. He can sense the energy shifting against him. He can feel eyes beginning to see what he hoped no one would ever notice. This is the moment of full exposure, the moment heaven has been preparing you for. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 29:29. The consequences line up perfectly, and this is where the world around him begins to shift in ways he cannot control. People who once believed every word he said are now stepping back, questioning, doubting, observing. The small inconsistencies they ignored before are now becoming bold signals of truth. His behavior is changing. His confidence is cracking. His reactions are becoming unpredictable. And soon, someone in a position of authority, someone whose voice carries weight, will connect the final pieces. This connection will seal his fate, exposing him completely and pushing him toward the consequences he tried so hard to escape. His downfall will be swift, shocking, and unforgettable. Yet through all of this, you are shielded, protected, elevated. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 30:30. Your breakthrough becomes the headline, and this is where destiny shifts its focus from his collapse to your rise. The removal of his energy clears a divine path for you, one filled with opportunities, clarity, and transformation. You will feel lighter, stronger, more aligned than ever before. The emotional fog he created will lift instantly. The confusion he brought will dissolve. And the blessings that were delayed because of his interference will rush toward you with unstoppable force. This is your defining season, the moment where the universe returns everything that was always meant for you. His exposure is not the end of your story, it is the beginning of your elevation. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is already moving in your direction. Amen. Blessing 31:31.